watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Make him work. When you get close, he can't fucking fight in the inside. Trust me. How long you been trusting me? Get close to him and just keep poking. When I say penitentiary, put him in him. I will know this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, now we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young, rich nigga.
Separate yourself.
Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great. Non-stop. Keep the pace.
I'm down.
Yo, Rize Podcast family, what it do, what it is, how everybody feeling today. Hope everybody having a great day today. Got a good show coming today. You know what I mean? I called him out. He answered the call. So we're gonna be chopping it up with old Naji. He had a few choice comments. I got a few choice replies. I really need to have an understanding. So we got special guests coming in a few. Shout out to all the sponsors, everybody, all the fans, everybody that click that like button every night. Come in and show the live some support. Shout out to GTD, Bad Girls Promotions, Under Armour, EOE, Education Over Everything. Shout out to Upton Ape Squad. Last but not least, y'all can say it with me in the chat. Shout out to Box Raw. The chosen one, what's going on? 7 cuts, how you feeling? Melon the Queen, Miss Sherry. Don't fuss at me. I left my glasses in the car. My apologies. Brandon McClendon, what it do? Corey Carter, how you feeling? Big Fred 410, what's happening? Kevin House, my God, what it do, champ? Mag 7 Life, Stretched Out Boxing, Maurice Jones. What it do, champ? How you been? Four Corners Boxing, what's going on? Tell the wife, y'all say, hey, Brooklyn Be Easy, what's going on? Lord's 4500, what it do? Showtime the guy, how you feeling? Meaty Riley. I should be saying no Diddy after that. What's going on, champ? Ralph 707, my guy. You know, it's a walk in the park, Ralph 707. Come on, man. We do this for fun, you know that. Montoya shouting, what is going on, champ? Oh. Man, see Irvin Where's my guy, what it do? Miss Joette in the building, how you feeling? What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling? Got some good fights coming up. This Canelo and Crawford. Got my eye on that. Countdown begins. Brother Hassan, what's going on? Hey, Brother Hassan, man, when you gonna come pick up these white clothes, man? You keep playing around, man. You say you the best in the business, man. Give you a box of matches and you know what to do with it. You know what I mean? Clothes be coming out icy white. Marcel Triggs, yeah. Marcel Triggs, what's going on? How you feeling? Man, Lord Squeeze wasn't feeling too good tonight, so you know what I mean? Lord prayers for Squeeze, man. Check on him, text him. He was having a little stomach issues, so just check on him, man. Hope he feel better. Prayers and well wishes, man. Yeah, he coming, man. I mean, he not feeling well, Mag 7 Life. So, you know what I mean? He took the day off. He need a day off. He been working hard, holding it down while I've been, you know what I mean, getting things together. So get well Squeeze. Rocco McBride, what it do, champ? How you feeling? So back to let me play this clip for y'all real quick. This is what this show is about tonight. Thought I had it on here. Here we go. It's right here. This one. Here we go right here.
Great fighter. We have great
Yo, Jim,
standards
my
for
guy,
you
what it
because
is?
you are so skilled and you are one of the best. Our standards for you is that you fight the best to show us that's who you are. So it's these type of fights that I don't like them. I don't like it. If you wanted to get the bag, fight Shakur Stevenson. That's a big bag as well. If you wanted to get the bag, fight Devin Haney. That's a big bag as well. If you wanted to get the bag, fight Teofimo Lopez. That's a nice bag as well. When you take these exhibition fights without taking the real fight, you cheat the fan. You cheat the sport.
What y'all think? How y'all feel? Boxing exhibitions have been taking place since who knows when? Since the beginning of boxing. You know what I mean? So what's the problem? The young man can't get a bag? If it's offered to him, sometimes I thought they always say you gotta strike while the iron's hot. It ain't hard to pick from, is it, Kevin House? Is it? You know what I mean? You got every right to your opinion, EA, but you in it for the bread. Asked about that passing the light statement. My thing is, when Tank knocked their heads out, what about the light then? Man, listen. Jarrell Heidi, what's going on, my guy? Man, listen. I'm just trying to get a little understanding. Every person he said don't want to fight Tank, that's why they outprice themselves. Man, listen. I think the argument's simpler than that. Showtime the guy, you got dag right. That's what he's supposed to do. I think the argument's simpler than that, though. Than that, Marcel Triggs. I think it's gonna be easy. Tyrone Fisher, what it do? Hey, listen. Call it what you want, Tyrone. Brooklyn be easy. Oh my gosh. He can't even get that. He gonna get it. He gonna get it, but he gotta wait his time. Like, they told you right after the fight what was gonna happen. Exactly, Samuel. He can fight whoever, whenever, and y'all gonna watch it. Regardless. You're not gonna watch it, stop lying. Exactly. Yeah, appreciate it, Kevin Littlejohn. Yeah. Appreciate it. Big Fred 410, what's going on? Not tripping on my going to the panel. Oh, yeah. Hey, I've been watching that Dallas documentary, man. That joint fire. I like that. I learned a lot more about Jerry Jones that I really didn't know. But Big Fred, of course, they would do the same thing. Any boxer you pick, they would do the same thing. If you can go get 100 mil right now, shit, you'll be a fool not to. You'd be a fool not to. You know what I mean? Can't nobody else tell me otherwise. I don't understand, like, why all the hate. You know what I mean? He doing what he's supposed to do. Young black kid coming out of Baltimore with the stats ain't stacked against you. Man. You got to be kidding me. I'm taking that money all day long. Tank just say he's not gonna fight Tank and take bread out of his mouth, huh? That's right. I'm for sure gonna watch Tracy. Yeah. You be crazy, Kevin House. You be crazy to pass up 100 million for 10 just to make somebody else happy. You got to be out of here. My guy on top of it right now. We ready to get some work in. I'm just waiting for Naji. Give me 1 second, please. That's first 48 right there. Just my God, come through in the clutch. Jeez, Mo Nitty. That's first 48 the conversation right there. Ain't nothing else nobody can tell me. I'm a whole lot. I'm waiting for Naji to show up. We got a little talking to do. Dang, that's crazy. How that one slide past me? What's going on, Soldier J? How you feeling, man? What's going on, man? Let's talk a little boxing while we're waiting for Naji to come in the building. Bomac saying Crawford gonna catch Canelo in the later rounds. His power fades. What y'all think about that? What's y'all thoughts? EA, if he do, he do. He got every right to. Y'all want what y'all want. That man got to do what's best for him. If he say, hey, this is what I wanted, this is what I got into it for, I'm good, I got all my faculties, and that's what he want to do, he got every right. You better appreciate the fights that he gave you while he was in the game. That man been boxing since he was 7, 8 years old. What you expect? Tim Layton, my guy, how you feeling? He be 100 million rich. Yeah, fans are definitely selfish, Kiwi. Ain't like he's saying I'm retiring now. He giving you a fight, but that ain't good enough because y'all want what y'all want. You know, and I one thing I'm gonna tell you. EA. I don't even think. I just hope. I tell you this. I just hope one day, right? Coach Calvin, Kenny, and Tank write a book. You know what I mean? That's just what I hope. So we can all, you know what I mean, hear the ins and outs and understand some of the stories that came on. See, Irvin Aware's my guy. Appreciate it. Grown men do what they want. Don't like the Jake fight, but it is what it is. I'm in town next week. Can we just pull up to the gym? I'm trying to get a smoothie. Monday through Friday. Catch squeeze Monday through Friday in the afternoon. All right, y'all. We got the man in the building. You know what I mean? I called him out. He answered the call with no problems. He came in the building. He was talking his trash. He don't like the fight. It's big fights that could be made. My question is, if there was big fights, why they not made yet? Mr. Naji, what's going on, champ? How you feeling?
Senior, what's up, my good brother?
I can't call it, man. I can't call it. Just having fun. You know what I mean?
Yo, listen, man. I heard you calling, so I had to come answer. I had to come answer the door, man. I heard you knocking.
I mean, hey, you know what I mean? You make. Let me tell you what got me a little rattled.
Great fighter, we have great standards for you because you are so skilled and you are one of the best. Our standards for you is that you fight the best to show us that's who you are. So it's these type of fights that I don't like them. I don't like it. If you wanted to get the bag, fight Shakur Stevenson. That's a big bag as well. If you wanted to get the bag, fight Devin Haney. That's a big bag as well. If you wanted to get the bag, fight Teofimo Lopez. That's a nice bag as well. When you take these exhibition fights without taking the real fight, you cheat the fan. You cheat the sport.
I know that's not Naji talking. You know what I mean? Naji,
Oh yeah, big cigar talk.
Naji and another young black man coming from, you know what I mean, rough area and made it. You know what I mean? He put you in this game for to get the bag, right?
That's a part of it for sure. For sure, that's a part of it.
Listen. We can all say money don't matter, but that's the motivation. Besides our real goals, that's part of it. So how can you be mad at that man for getting? You know what I mean? Lamont, what's that say about? Let's give Lamont 20. They tell him we give you 100 for Jake. Why not take it?
Well, there's a couple things. Well, first, I mean, thank you for inviting me to your platform, man. Definitely respect it. Respected platform in the space, man. Salute to everybody watching, everybody in the chat, man. My name is Naji from Cigar Talk, and I'm here to explain what I've been over here preaching about. You know what I'm saying? Well, one is there's a couple things. I think one, I don't know where the 100 million number came from, but I don't really think that's a valid number. I don't think it's 100 million, and that's respectfully. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody or Tank. I'm just saying, when me adding up the economics, like Mike Tyson got 20 million and Jake got 40. So are we gonna say, and Jake is the A side in this thing, right? It's an MVP promotion. We seen him listed as Jake Paul first. So we can all assume that Jake Paul is the A side in this fight, or exhibition rather. So I just think 100 million is extending it. I don't know where that came from, but I don't think that's the real number.
Okay. Well, let's just say, all right, let's just settle at a cool 50 then. Can we go put a 50 on it?
Yeah, you can put it. It's probably a little less, but let's put a 50. It won't be far from a 50. It won't be far from a 50 ball. I could agree with that.
All right, well, let's put a 40 on it. Can we put a 40 on it?
Yeah, we can put a 40 on it. We can put
and
a
40 that's fair, right? That's a 40.
I think that's a fair. I think 40 is a fair, like, right. Ballpark. You probably gonna walk. You probably gross. I don't want to say walk away, but he'll probably gross around 40. Yeah.
All right. So that's cool. So let's say he fought Ryan Garcia, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what was Ryan Garcia? Let's say around about 30.
Yeah, Ryan said he made 30 for that fight. Yeah.
So Ryan was about 30, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So I can say 40 sounds about fair, right? Like if Ryan made 30 as the B side, and then Tank is the B side, which he's higher than Ryan. So I say 40 seems about right.
So I mean, Ryan Garcia brought something to the table and made it a great fight, correct?
Absolutely.
Jake Paul, you know what he bringing to the table?
What he bringing to the table, senior?
Netflix.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's
you want
true.
me to go?
No, keep going.
So it's a bag in there, Jake Paul. It's more. It's gonna be a lot more than 40. But we're going to agree to say 40. You know what I mean? It's too much going on in there. But let's just say okay. So who you said, Shakur, right?
Yeah, I said a couple of names. We're
gonna start with Shakur. He was first. I think you said Shakur was first, right?
Maybe. I think so. Either Shakur or Devin, but yeah.
It was Shakur. What's Shakur's biggest payday for his fight?
I think about maybe 5 million to.
Who?
I think.
Huh? What?
Yeah.
You want change?
I'm just saying. I mean, that's what it is.
What's T.O.
But again, let's be honest. A fight isn't just based on just the guy. A fight, like we said, you mentioned Ryan. That fight did what it did because there's two guys coming together to make a fight that we all want to see. That's a difference than Shakur fighting.
I'm gonna be patient.
Shakur hasn't fought any of the elite level opponents with a name. He hasn't done that yet.
Can you repeat that for me one more time?
Shakur, let me make sure I'm in the camera so y'all can see me, y'all can hear me. Let me slide over. Shakur hasn't fought an elite level opponent with a name brand as of yet.
You know you just fucked up, right?
How so? How so, senior?
So how can he be a big fight if you yourself just say he don't got it?
What do you mean? How? What do you mean how? I think everybody. That's a fight that everyone wants to see. We know that. That's not like a secret.
Is it really a big fight? Everybody wanted to see Spence versus Crawford. Was that a big fight?
Yeah, I think it was a big fight. Yeah.
I heard
you didn't think that was a big fight, senior?
Fan wise, yes, but I heard the promoters crying about the numbers. I don't even. I
can't say that. I think when I looked at gate revenue for the top 10 gates ever, I think Spence Crawford's in there, if I'm not mistaken. The top 10 gates ever.
Where the money come from?
What you mean?
Where the money come from? The back end, right? The pay-per-view numbers, right?
Most of it.
I heard the promoters crying about them numbers.
I mean, the live gate as well. I'm just saying it was definitely a big fight. It's top 10, revenue. It's top 10 ever in terms of revenue grossing, I think, for the live event. I could double check it right now and pull it up. But I'm pretty sure that it's on there. I'm saying that was a big fight. And again, those two guys weren't, I wouldn't say Errol was a superstar. He was a boxing name that everybody knew. But I think when we get to a point where
did Errol Spence fight an elite fighter to get that name that you were talking about Shakur didn't get?
Well, it's elite name brand. Yeah, Yeah. I mean, he's fought some name brand guys. I don't know if they were all elite at the time, but he's definitely fought a bunch of name brand guys. Like if we're talking, Kell Brook, we talking Sean Porter, we talking I'm trying to think offhand, Danny Garcia, or Danny Garcia. He's fought a bunch of name brand guys for sure.
So hold on, so when you go back to Shakur, I just don't see, if you say he doesn't have an elite fight, you know what I mean? How can it be a big fight?
Because I think a big fight is not just based on one guy. I think it's two to tango, right? And I think what the big fight is when we anticipate two guys at the highest level, and that's what to me sold the Crawford Spence fight, was that they were both in the top 5 pound for pound at the time, right? Like this is a fight that we both are like, these are the two best guys. We want to see what happens. And I think the Shakur Tank is the same thing. Like these are the two best guys at 135, and the whole world wants to see who is the best.
So do you agree that Shakur will fight Tank?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you agree that Tank will fight Shakur?
I don't know that, Senior. I got to be honest. I don't know that. And when I say that, I'm not saying it from a standpoint, do I think Tank is scared of Shakur? No, I don't think that. But I don't know if he actually is going to take that fight before he ends his career.
So what I'm saying is, you're saying it's a big fight. So if I'm a promoter, right? I'm in a business to make money.
Yeah.
I would be trying to make that fight.
I agree.
His promoter wasn't even trying to make the fight, is my point.
Well, what I'm saying is Shakur hasn't been with a promoter. I mean, I guess if you count Eddie Hearn, but Shakur's been a free agent from his long-term boxing contract for almost three fights now. But what I'm saying is
what Eddie Hearn say? What Eddie Hearn say? I'm not interested in it either. Bob Ehrman.
No, that's not what he said. That's not what he said. We gotta get the specifics to what he said.
Leave Javante alone right now and worry about what we got going on. That's what he said.
Listen, when I interviewed Eddie, I could just speak on what I heard him say to me directly about it, and it's on YouTube. When I interviewed Eddie, and I asked him about some comments, because he made comments that he said that he won't be negotiating a Tank fight, and I asked him, what does that mean? You saying you don't want the fight? Y'all don't want the fight? And he said no, meaning Tank doesn't like me or want to do business with me. So he said any negotiations that take place for this fight would be Jay Prince and them leading negotiations, not me, because Tank don't fuck with me. That's what he told me on video. So I didn't take it as, or from what he told me, it wasn't that he didn't want to fight. It was that he was not in a position to negotiate a fight because I guess Javante has ill will towards him. I mean, so he says. I don't know. I'm just quoting what he said.
No, when I interviewed him, he was saying like, nah, leave the fight alone right now. I go back and double check the interview, but he was like, leave the Javante fight alone right now.
Yeah, I've never heard that. But I also I always heard Shakur wanting the fight. I've never heard him not want to fight.
And I've always heard Shakur promoter saying, leave it alone, not right now.
But Senior, let's be honest. We haven't always heard Tank want to fight. And that's what I'm saying is, and again, I don't think Tank is scared, but when people have asked him, he's gotten upset about it. He's also said, what has he done to deserve a fight? And I'm like, what about the other guys you fought? What did they do to deserve the fight?
But that's what you just said out your mouth too. But when you started the show. What has he done? He hasn't fought an elite opponent. That's what you just said.
No, but we were talking about money, not what has he done. We were talking about money, right? You said, what was his highest payday? So if we're just talking about money, sure. But if we're talking about what has he done, come on, man. Three division world champion, unified. Come on, man. Don't do that.
Amongst same shit, same what you talking about? What I'm saying is, when Shakur had his audition in Vegas, the performance.
Yep.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah, you cut out. Say that again, brother.
My Wi-Fi acting up. Shakur, I think Shakur was on the verge of a fight, right? A Tank fight. But that Vegas performance, his numbers.
Which one was that with Edwin?
The one on a Thursday in Vegas.
I think he fought twice on a Thursday, to be honest.
Really?
But I think that was Edwin. Because was Edwin in Vegas? I think Edwin was in Vegas. I think that was Edwin then. I think
it was the first one. The first time he fought on Thursday.
Yeah, I think that was Edwin.
I think it was his hand or his shoulder or something was messed up.
Yeah, that was Edwin. That was Edwin De Los Santos. Yeah.
Like, but I think that was I think that was an audition. And when he didn't do good, the performance wasn't what was expected it to be. That knocked him back. He won. He did what he was supposed. He boxed it, but it wasn't a wooing of the fans. Like the fans weren't pleased.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
And absolutely. Believe, like that was.
And I'm one of them. I was one of those fans that wasn't pleased. Let's make that clear. I was one of them.
Like I'm gonna be honest. I was rooting for him because I knew what the implications would be. You know what I mean? If Shakur, just walk with me for a minute. If Shakur have a dominant performance in Vegas and the fans are happy, what do you think? What do you think we get? That was more pressure. You got more bargaining chips. They don't know your numbers. We don't know Shakur's numbers.
Well, what we could say is his numbers were higher than Frank Martin. His numbers were higher than Hector Luis Garcia. His numbers
price isn't. You got to understand his price isn't though. His price isn't though, Naji. They think they gonna get it. You think you want what Canelo say? Oh, you want payday? You think
everyone wants a payday that fights?
Yeah, but your number can't be this high.
Well, what do you think? Why you think his number is this high?
You know who wanted to fight Tank? Can I tell you the people who wanted to fight Tank?
Sure, everybody.
Frank Martin. You know why? He took the number. Ryan Garcia. You know why? He took the number. Pitbull Cruz. You know why? He took the number. You want me to keep going down the list of the people who?
I guarantee you, if he offers Shakur the number, he taking the number. I guarantee you that. I just don't think the number ain't been offered. Why the number ain't been offered? And all I'm saying is if we're talking about money.
You need to check. You need to check. I'll send you the clip. Steven Espinosa. He said they tried to make two fights. He did two different interviews talking about Shakur one time and talking about Devin Haney another time.
Yeah, I don't know because it's a lot of back and forth. Because I know personally when I've interviewed Shakur, he's like, I never got no offer.
I'm not talking about Shakur. I'm not talking about Shakur.
Oh, you said Devin?
No, I'm saying like sometimes it doesn't get that far to them. You get what I'm saying? Like sometimes it stops at the promoter. I don't know. I'm just saying like sometimes they deny before they even get to the fighter. I don't know. I'm just saying like things like this do happen. But I know Steven Espinosa said they was trying to make a fight with Shakur one time, and they said also about Devin.
Well, what I'm saying is this. I'm just saying is everyone has been saying, yo, this is a big money fight when outside of Ryan Garcia, Shakur would be Tank's highest payday. That's a fact. That's not like an opinion. That is a fact. And we all know that.
How is it a fact?
Because he's done more numbers, more gate revenue, more social media followers than every other opponent other than Ryan Garcia.
How many pay-per-views Shakur got?
None. How many pay-per-views any of the other guys got?
How many pay-per-views Shakur got?
0.
So how do you know his numbers?
Well, it's not only pay-per-view that we track numbers. Number one is they show the numbers on his number.
Okay, what is his numbers outside of North?
What do you mean? Again, is senior. If you're comparing him to everybody else, so what was Frank Martin's numbers? Frank Martin wasn't even. Let me get this clear. Frank Martin didn't even. His first headlining fight was against the guy Shakur beat, Artem. That was Frank Martin's first time even headlining, brother. So it's like, how could you compare that?
Did you hear what I said about Frank Martin? Whatever the number was, he took it.
So send the number. That's what I'm saying.
Whatever it was, he took the fight. Everybody that they took the fight. That's all I know. But I know when I look at Shakur outside of Newark, what is his numbers?
It's higher than everybody else you named. It's higher than all of them.
It's not the big fight that is really, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think it is. Yes, it's a fight I want to see.
I absolutely want to see the fight. All of those other guys, though.
Let me put this out there. I absolutely want to see the fight. I absolutely want to see him versus Shakur, Devin, and T.O. Keyshawn too. I want to see Keyshawn fight Andy first.
So why do you think when that comes up that he gets upset and he doesn't, and he says he's not ready? What has he done and all? Why do you think that he? Because that's your camp. Y'all know each other.
Listen. That's his business. Why he get upset? That's not me. We here to talk about.
I'm asking why do you think though? I'm asking.
I can't talk about. That's him. I can't speak for him.
Yeah.
And I don't try to.
All I'm saying is I hope the fight happens, but am I confident that it's gonna happen? No, I'm not. I haven't gotten any indication that I feel like that's a fight that he actually wants. And again, I don't think Tank is scared of anybody. I don't I don't think that. But what I do think that is, I think majority of the time, and what we're seeing is it's not just about money, it's about money with the pathway to victory. And I think that fighting Shakur does not equal a guaranteed path to victory. That's a 50-50 fight. And I've always maintained that. Even when we did our thing that last time, I always said that is a 50-50 fight.
I just don't see it.
So, all right, well, what about the Lomachenko situation?
What you mean?
I mean, I think that was a letdown in terms of that would have been a guy that is an elite level fighter who had a name that was like, that would have been a very big notch on Tank's belt, under Tank's belt. And I think that's a fight that he would win, to me, in my opinion. But the fight never happened. And that's what I'm saying is I just want to be able to see, are you going to fight the elite guys in the division? That's all. Because Tank is a great fighter, man. This guy he's amazing, and we got to see who's the best. That's all I'm saying.
Let me show you something. Let me show you something real quick, Naji. And this is going kind of like get you to understand. Oh, I ain't sent it up here yet. Oh, hold up. I gotta let you hear this. My bad. Sorry for the delay. I thought I sent it up already.
Nah, we all good.
You got to understand this part right here, Naji.
Yeah, I need all the context, brother. I need all the context.
I'm gonna give it to you right here. I got it. I should be jumping around so much.
Yo, also I seen people saying pray for Squeeze in the chat, man. I hope he's good, man.
He wasn't feeling well. He wasn't feeling well today. I was just saying prayers for Squeeze.
Okay. Yeah, send him my love and regards, man. When next time y'all speak. Word.
I got you. I'm gonna hit him after the show. I just sent it and it just went through. My bad. Now this is very unprofessional.
Nah, it's all good, brother. We here. I'm here.
I got it now. I think I got it now.
About fighters, they wanted to box, or their father made them box. I had to box. I had to get myself out of my situation. Like. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was coming to, I didn't say I'm gonna be this.
Curse you out.
Undisputed champion. Nigga, I was saying I need to get money. I need to get out of my situation. It's another thing why I say, like, once I get to, while I'm at this level, like, it's no point, like, it's no more point to prove to myself. Cause I already, you feel me? I did what I came to do.
Yeah, I saw that clip. Yeah.
Crossfire, stupid.
I saw that clip.
I want crossfire, stupid.
You know what I mean? Hold up, somebody else saying.
Yeah, I saw that.
You know what I mean? At the same time, the thing is, you gotta also understand, right? Like we could want what we want for our own child. You know what I mean? At some point, he gonna get to an age where he gonna be like, damn, I know daddy want me to do this, but in my heart, this is what I want to do. So we could want all these fights, but at the end of the day, is whether that man want to take the fight or whether he don't, and he got every option.
Well, I think clearly he don't, because he could get any fight he wants. He's the cash cow. He's the guy. You outside of Canelo, he's the cash cow. So I think he's in a position to get any fight that he wants to get. So that's what I'm making sense. I'm just saying is the guys that he is fighting, there are bigger guys than them. They're bigger guys, not just Shakur.
But all I'm saying is it gonna make sense?
Even when you
stop at the Lamont Roach fight, even when you go to Lamont Roach, because you had a problem with Lamont Roach. But
no, I didn't.
Again,
nope.
No.
Not me.
Let me ask you this question. Let me ask you this question first, Naji. Did you know who Lamont Roach was before Tank fought him?
Come on, brother. Don't do me like that. I'm a real boxer. I really do this for real, bro.
I'm just asking.
Come on, man. I really do this, man.
A lot of people didn't.
I watched him. I watched him when he stopped Luis Garcia after Tank. I watched the whole fight. I watched him. I watched him against Jamel Herring. I mean, I've been watching. I watched him against what's the Russian boy that he fought even before that. I've been watching Lamont Roach for a long time.
So do you think Tank's scared to fight him, like you said, Shakur?
Nah, clearly not. Clearly not. No. Oh, you mean again for a rematch? For a rematch?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think he's. I didn't say he's scared to fight Shakur. I don't think he's scared. Let's be clear. I don't think he's scared. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that it feels like, especially off the clip, is like I would rather get a big bag without having to go through the hard fight. I feel like he would rather do that. Do I think that equals he's scared or that he thinks he can't beat Lamont Roach? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I think he believes that he could beat Lamont Roach for sure. But that's not an easy fight, senior. That's a hard. We seen what happened. That's a hard fight, brother.
Can I ask you an honest question, Naji?
Yes, sir.
So is Jake Paul an easy fight?
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I'm just asking. Is that an easy fight?
Easy work. Easy work.
With the weight difference and everything is easy work.
Come on, Tank it, bro. He ain't even gonna be able to hit Tank. You ain't skilled enough to even touch that boy. Come on, what are we doing here?
Tank that's not no easy demonstration.
Come on, man. Don't do that. Come on.
So all right, I ain't even gonna argue with you now.
Slipping, Tank gonna be boxing him. He ain't even gonna be able to touch Tank. So all that 200 pounds, you ain't even gonna touch him with no pounds.
What if that 200 touch him?
Man, come on, man. He ain't touching Tank. And here's the other part. The other part of it is Jake ain't never fought a guy this little. So it's like the punches and the angles that the punches are gonna come from. One, you have to be able to punch down. Everybody don't know how to do that. You have to be a real skilled guy to be able to, one is use your jab to create enough distance to keep him from coming in. But two, he gonna come in low and come high. That's the angles that the shit gonna come from. You're not even gonna be able to. Come on, man. Tank gonna beat Jake Paul up, bro.
Man, Jake, listen. You acting like Tank is gonna go in that motherfucker like the Tasmanian devil, moving all around the ring and ain't gonna get touched not one damn time.
Damn near, senior. Damn near, senior.
How many it take, Naji?
What for how many punches for Tank?
Now I'm just saying how many all it take is one.
Yeah, but you gotta get the one. How you gonna get the one?
Shit happens.
Man, I'm that's a long shot. That's like you just betting on. Come on, man. Ain't no. Let's be clear. I've always maintained
he gonna go in there and come out unscathed.
I mean, his face. Maybe you might touch a little. You might be touching some forearms or something. Like you might touch a shoulder here and there. But nigga, you ain't hitting Tank on the face flush. Come on, man.
That ain't no walk in the park right there.
Nah, see, y'all doing the size thing, but let's be clear. And I've always made this again. I don't have no reason to hate on Tank. I always sit here and I've always maintained that Tank is one of the best fighters in the world. I've said that to you. I've said that to Squeeze. I say that on my platform. Tank is one of the best fighters in the world. And for that reason is why I hold him to such a high standard. I do think he's one of the best fighters in the world.
Damn. How would you feel if you was at home and your people did this to you?
Oh my God, life is good. Come on, man. Come on, man. Life is good.
I'm just asking, Naji. Imagine being at home. You know what I mean? Your people would just like, you know what I mean, get to walking out on you.
Yeah. That was a nasty fight. I was there. That was nasty. Well, actually, no. I don't think that one wasn't that. So
what fight was that? What fight was that?
So if we're talking about the Edwin fight, that was people walking out and booing and everything. That happened. I was there. I was there for both of them. But the Artem fight wasn't. The Artem fight was. It was just so dominant that it was like it's like this. It's like if you go to a basketball game and a team is up by 30, niggas leave. It's like, all right, we don't want to see the rest. Like we out of here. What's happening? Let's get the fuck out of here.
Oh my gosh, I'm having a brain fart. What's the guy that had got the bronze and he got the gold, or one of the two, vice versa?
You're talking about Artem.
Oh, that was Artem?
Artem Hartunian. That was when he walked out. That wasn't Conceição. They didn't walk out. You talking about the gold is Conceição.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Conceição, they was born on Conceição fight.
Nah, that was a good fight, man. Artem, they was born. Conceição was a good fight.
They was born Conceição because he wouldn't knock him out. I was at the Conceição fight because he had him hurt like 3 times and he let him off the hook. The crowd was booing him at that fight.
Oh my God, y'all be come on, man. Come on, man.
The Butcher appreciate the support. He said, "Can Jake Paul beat Shakur in a boxing match?"
No, come on. What are we doing here? What do you? Where do y'all keep giving Jake Paul? Y'all trying to make Jake Paul the Superman now? Is that what? Are we really doing that?
You started.
Are we really doing that? The nigga that had to struggle to beat Chavez Jr. Are we really about to do that? Come on, man. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's not disrespect the sport and our knowledge here. Come on, man. We watched him against Chavez Jr. and I say that respectfully.
But back to the point at hand. Don't try to get off the subject. Back to the point at hand. How can you? I get it. You want to see the fights, right?
Big time.
But if that
man
is going to get a larger number than what he would have got for the other guy, how can you get mad at him for getting the bag?
Well, I think it's a few things. Is when I generally look at the guys that have really done the exhibitions or just the money fights, or even like they start doing duck moves, which like Canelo right now.
You putting duck moves in there? Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, listen, what I'm saying is a point. I wasn't saying it on Tank's behalf. I was saying it on Canelo's behalf, and I'm a Canelo fan, but I do think that he's ducked David Benavidez. I do. I can't get around it. I think he's ducked David Benavidez. But with that, why I haven't been as aggressive and like been on his ass is Canelo has got to the point that he's beat the best. He had that period in his career where he fought and beat the best. And it's just like, once you do that, I think people give you more leeway. Salute, Jab Queen, salute. I think people give you a little more leeway where it's like, all right, you had your period of time where you fought everybody in your era and you did your thing, right? Canelo fought Triple G. He fought Danny Jacobs. He fought Kovalev. He fought who else? It's a whole list of names there. Josecito Lopez, Cotto, Mosley. I mean, he's fought the big names. So it's like now at the end of his career, he's doing that. It's like it's a little bit more acceptable. Tank to me is in his prime, and it's like, dude, you one of the best in the world. Say it again.
George Foreman fought 5 people in one night. I think it was 27 or 33. Which one was it?
Yeah, that was after he got his ass whooped by Ali, though.
But he was in his prime. Ali did it too. I think Ali did it at 27 then.
He also got his ass whooped by Joe Frazier when he did it. I'm just saying this.
Let me ask you this question real quick, Naji.
Yes, sir.
Let's just say you set up an interview with Shakur on Monday, right?
Mm-hmm.
PBC call you. Hey, we got an emergency situation. We need you to take care of. We gonna pay you a couple dollars. we need you to come handle this Tank interview.
Yeah.
ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
But you got that Shakur interview that same day. What you gonna do, Naji? What interview you gonna get, Naji? Well, listen. PBC sending you a bag and they calling you, telling you we need you to handle this.
Senior, you making it so hard.
Pay attention to the words. Pay attention to the wording of the question. What you gonna do?
Yeah, I'm being honest. I'm gonna have to go get that bag.
So how can you be mad at Tank?
The reason is
I don't need the reason. You just told me what you would do in that same situation.
I think they're the same things. I don't think it's the same though.
It's exactly the same.
I think the only reason
I know why you say it's different, but it's still the same thing.
I think the caveat and the thing that makes it just a little different is I wouldn't even be mad, Senior, if he beat Roach in what people consider and it's not even just a knockout, but you beat him clearly and you dominated. You beat him. We all seen you beat him. We all acknowledge it together. You beat Roach. I wouldn't even have the same problem, but it was like, come on, man. Every great in this game, if you took a loss or a close fight, you get the lick back. That's the rules. That's the rules, brother. That's the rules.
Okay, so then, where was all the uproar here?
Do you want that rematch next? And if so, how likely it is that we're to see that fight happen again this year?
I'm not sure, bro.
I'm waiting for this to drop. It's like a bomb right here. Where did he said? I
Definitely
like
not
the
sure.
setup.
But
Senior.
hopefully we can get it before. Nah, it probably won't be this year.
Is that the one you want next?
It's definitely the one I want next, but it's not gonna be next.
What is?
You might see it in a minute. You definitely might see it in a minute.
So why wasn't no problem then?
I think. Well, one is. I do think it was kind of a problem then. It wasn't a big deal, but I see what you're saying. It wasn't a big deal. I think a lot of people didn't like when he said that, but I just think that.
But he
Come
said
on,
it.
man.
He told you.
Yeah, I didn't like it then either.
He told you Lamont wasn't next.
I'm just saying it,
Immediately in a post-fight press conference.
but you know why? Because the Jake was already set up. The Jake Paul fight was already set up.
So why? That's what I'm saying is why wasn't y'all mad then? You know what I mean? He told you post-fight. I want it. That's the fight I want. But it's not next. Why? Business is more important.
But Senior, the reason. Can you hear me?
I'm listening. I'm right here with you.
Oh, I thought you cut out. So I think the reason is that one is that's right after the fight. That's direct. We didn't even have time to think yet. We niggas are still trying to figure out what happened. That's like a couple minutes after the fight. Like we gotta process the fight. It was a lot going on. But what I'm saying is
Naji, if you and your girl beefing and she told you, yeah, I cheated on you, and you missed it, she already confessed. You the one that fucked up and missed it. Nah, huh? She told you.
Your allergies is mad funny, bro.
I'm just saying, right though. If you miss it, you missed it. They ain't her fault. She already came clean and she moving by that day. She done made you a nice sandwich. You done forgot about everything. You ain't even here. You got the sandwich. That's your fault. But he told you.
I don't know if that makes it better though, but I hear what you're saying. All I'm saying is every fighter, such as the great Floyd Mayweather, he fought Jose Luis Castillo. They said,
guess what you're talking about.
Say, yo, your man, yo, that was
guess what you're talking about, Naji? Guess what you're talking about?
The great
Floyd Mayweather. You talking about Floyd Mayweather?
He's the architect. Tank is from that tree, brother. Tank from the Floyd Mayweather tree.
Floyd. That's what Floyd did.
From the Floyd tree. He from that cloth. He cut from that cloth. Floyd gave you the fabrics, Tank.
Appreciate you, Jarrell Hottie. Naji, is Tank held to a higher standard than Shakur or similar fighters?
Great question, man. So, salute, brother. For the question. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, you want me to be quite honest? Yes. And I think that the standard is not just based on how good he is. I mean, obviously, like I said, and I've always maintained Tank is one of the best fighters in the world. I say it every time. But I think the other part of the standard that I think he's held to, which is a little bit different, is the fact that he's the cash cow in the A side, right? As we know in boxing, to actually create fights, the A side is the one that has to create the fight. The A side is the one that has to send the contract, right? Because you can't. That's like Shakur can't go and say you don't have 50 million to put up and be like, hell, here's 50 million, Tank. You don't have that. The A side gives you the money. So this is what I'm saying is the reason I think that he's held to a different standard is because he's able to get the fights that B-side guys aren't able to get. That's the way it goes. Like the same with Canelo. Canelo's the A side in these fights. If he wants to fight Benavidez, Canelo could get any fight that he wants between 68 and 75. Anybody will fight him. Anyone. And he could get it, and that's up to him. So yes, the answer to your question is yes, I do believe that he's held to a different standard.
I'm getting a little mail. Oh.
Got mail?
Oh, yeah. Somebody just said Shakur said the contract wasn't enough. That's what Shakur said out his mouth.
Oh, play that video. Let me see that video because I know you be pulling up the video. Let me see that video. Drop
that just came through. That just came through on the, you know what I mean?
Oh, now we need that video though. Where that video? Let me see that. I ain't heard that one.
A little birdie. No, but
yeah, I ain't heard that one.
Back to the original topic though. Like, how can you get mad at that man for going to get a bag, Naji? If you just admitted that you would do the same thing.
Because like I said, I just think the part we're missing is like you said, all right, if I had a Shakur interview set up or I had a Tank interview set up, what would I do? But the part we're missing is that, and myself and a lot of other people, I thought if you include the knee, I thought Tank lost the fight against Lamont Roach. If you include the knee, that wasn't counted. So that's what I'm saying is that part makes it different for me. If he would have won and did this, I wouldn't even be as mad. But it's like I'm looking for the competitor to be like, it's like this, senior. When we grew up playing ball, it wasn't like all the nice guys was allowed to be on one team against the niggas that wasn't as good. We had to break it up so it could be even, and you wanted to go at the best. That's what you wanted. It was like, yo, we want to get the guys that you think is good, that you think is the best.
No,
we want to show
ain't how it went down in my hood. All them niggas was on one squad because that's how they roll. They roll hood to hood. You know what I mean? We ain't had no fairness. We ain't do no what they call them, competition trophies.
We used to say slaughter.
We'll do that's over here, Naji. That's what you looking for, a participation trophy. Come on, Naji. I expect better out of you.
Hold on. See, did you think he won the Lamont Roach fight?
Absolutely.
31, clearly.
Absolutely.
Even with the knee part?
What
like including the knee? Or
not
including the knee?
Did the ref say anything?
Nah, but we know the controversy. No.
Did the ref say anything?
Initially, he started counting, but he stopped.
What the ref do? Did the ref call it a knockdown, stoppage, or anything? We could say what it was, but what happened? Did it count for anything? Because my aunt had a dick. She be my uncle.
Yeah, but that's a bad call, brother.
Okay, it doesn't matter.
We're not saying could have, but we saying that was a missed call that ultimately would have changed the entire fight, bro.
What did it?
But that's the point. This is why we all like we got to see that again. We got to see that again.
And what did he say? I want the fight next, but it's not going to be next. Are you not hearing him say the business? You just told me that fight was already done. So he's telling you that's the fight. That fight is I want the Lamont next, but that's not the one that's going to be next. So how can you be mad? He broke it all down to you.
Because I'm mad because I don't care about no fighter's money, bro. I don't get no money from these guys. These guys don't pay me.
He cares about his money and he's going to get it.
For sure. And that's his prerogative. But I think as fans of the sport who we just want to see y'all fighting the best, I think that you can critique him. I think that's a fair critique. I don't think that's out of bounds. I don't think it's disrespect. I think it's a fair critique to say we want you to fight the best guys. And now that you are saying, all right, I just want to take a step back and fight a easier fight for the bag, like cool for you. But I'm just saying for me as a fan of the sport.
How is it? I don't see it as an easier fight. You can't say it's an easier fight. I ain't gonna say it's an easier fight.
Squeeze. I say squeeze. Senior, come on, brother. This is Jake Paul we talking about, man.
I just don't. I'm not.
Did you watch Jake Paul versus Julio Cesar Chavez Jr.?
You're not giving the man no credit. But okay, how many fights
ago? I'm not giving who credit? Jake Paul? No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm saying how many fights ago was that?
That was the last fight.
But you know what I mean? Like, come on, this guy.
I'm not giving Jake Paul no credit. You're right. I'm not. He lost to Tommy Fury. He lost to Tommy Fury.
That man's still a boxer. That man still gets in the ring and trains. You can't you just giving him nothing.
Not against Tank. You can't compare a guy that started boxing 5 years ago to a guy like Tank who been boxing since he was 8-9 years old. It's no comparison. You can't compare guys like that.
I'm just saying it's not. You're saying it like you're not even giving Jake Paul a 1% chance.
No. He might as well. You might as well donate that money to St. Jude's Hospital, brother. No, you have no chance, dog. You have zero chance. Zero.
That's crazy.
Is that crazy? I don't think it's that crazy.
It's crazy because you giving the man no chance.
None at all. At all.
That's wild.
They say Naji be a terrible businessman. Stick to being a cheerleader. Brother, I have no business in this. That's what I'm saying. Y'all keep saying I'm not being a business. None of y'all get paid from Tank's paydays. So it's like, why are you so concerned about the business? You don't get paid from that. I don't get paid from that. So I don't care about his business. I'm not making business decisions for a guy that I don't do business with.
But I think as fans, when you understand the business more, you understand why certain things don't happen, or why certain things fall out, or why we don't get certain fights that we looking for to get when you understand the business. And I'm sure you've been privy to certain conversations that you understand a little bit better than what you understand if you was just a fan with no knowledge of anything that happens behind the scenes.
I mean, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, so you can still have your preference of what you want, just like I do. You know what I mean? I want to see these fights. You know what I mean? I want to see the Shakur and them fight, but I understand also the business. You know what I mean?
So if he retires and the fight doesn't happen, do you feel a way about that, or do you not care?
No, I don't care.
Come on, man. See, that's not right. That's not right, brother. And I'm saying is as this, and another part of my rant that I went on. I mean, that was the clip that kind of went viral. That clip, but another part of my rant that I went on is what happens in this sport to keep the sport revolving. When the guy with the light fights another guy, you give the light to the other guy if they beat you or if they have a good performance, like we saw, like you said earlier. Nobody, I don't say nobody, regular people weren't watching Lamont Roach prior to this fight. Lamont Roach got light from Tank and he lost. He didn't even win the fight. So what I'm saying is you just trying to fight a Jake Paul and whatever, that's not doing a service to the sport to where the light that you have is now also empowering other guys that are the best, brother. That's
okay.
What
So
I'm
let me ask you this question. Right? Let's start at Pitbull. Let's go to Pitbull, right?
Mm-hmm.
When Pitbull fought Tank, right?
Yeah.
Did Pitbull start getting the bag?
Did he start after that?
I'm saying, did people start wanting to fight Pitbull?
Yes.
When Tank fought Frank Martin, didn't people want to start fighting Frank Martin?
He hasn't had a fight since, so I can't say that.
But they was calling him out. I know he's laid off.
They was calling him out before that.
Now Lamont Roach. Look at Lamont Roach. Look how they trying to get Lamont Roach. So he's doing something for the sport. He's passing that light
against
off.
the guys that he doing it against the guys that can't beat him.
Doing nothing. I just want to let you know he's passing the light off. Lamont Roach, he crying, talking about a lawsuit, but you got motherfuckers like Shakur knocking on your door trying to get a fight to earn the opportunity to try to get a Tank fight.
I'm just saying, Senior, he got to fight one of those guys, man. At least one. Give me one, at least. Don't give me one, my guy.
I feel you. I feel you, Naji. Give me one, brother. I agree, but if that man has a better opportunity to get the bag, so be it.
So when is it gonna happen? Because it's always just always
that's
why
that's why I say you gotta listen to what he's telling you. You gotta listen. Like that's the problem. People don't hear.
I don't think y'all can't be listening to these guys because they're gonna sell you. They're gonna peel your leg and tell you it's raining. And I'm not saying Tank specifically. I'm saying boxing. Let
me ask you this, right? Now, I'm not even gonna ask you this. I just think like he's been the most consistent at what he says. Because he tell you all the time, like, and it's not. I don't get too many lies. I don't get no lie. He tell you what it is.
I don't know.
However, you choose to decipher it or try to spin it, whatever. But he tell you most of the time exactly.
I can't say that. You know why I can't say that?
This fight. No, if I ain't posted, that ain't a fight. And I had to go back and look. I was like, damn, ain't nobody post that Lamont Roach and Tank rematch fight. PBC ain't post that.
The reason I can't agree is I did an interview with him that went viral. This was in the Frank Martin fight week. And he told me, he broke the news on my show that I have a 6 or 7 fight deal. He said, no one's heard this. I'm letting you know I have a 6 or 7 fight deal that's bigger than Floyd's deal. Floyd don't even know that. And I said, oh, word. I said, so who's the names? Like, who are we talking about? And he didn't really say nothing. And then I said, hold up, is Shakur in there? And he said, yeah. I said, you sure? He said, yeah. So I'm saying, Senior, he told me this directly. It's on video, it's on film. So I'm just saying, I would want to see what he told me was going to happen. And I'm not, again, if it comes to pass, I respect that 100%. But I'm just saying it don't seem like that's the route that he wants to take. It doesn't seem like it.
Can I ask you a question, Naji?
Yes, sir.
Is anything subject to change at any moment?
I mean, I guess so.
I'm not even speaking about him. I'm just saying in life. Shit changed, things change, shit happened.
Yeah.
We don't know exactly, we don't know the extent of, we can all guesstimate or go off the little he say, she say, or the tidbits that we get, but we don't really know the extent of these deals. We don't get to see these contracts. We don't know, like, okay, at that point in time, it could have been a deal. Something could have happened. Showtime dropped out. Shit could have changed. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying, you got to fight one of them. Just one of them, brother.
You never know what happened. But the business is important to understand.
No,
he told all of us that he wanted to fight. But Jake Paul came on the table. It's a big bag. Go get it, young man.
So if he don't fight Lamont again, are you okay with that?
Go get your money, young man.
All right, but I'm saying, if he fight Jake Paul, then after that he don't fight Lamont again. Are you okay with that?
Listen, if that man wakes up tomorrow and say I'm done, you have did exactly what you set out in this game to do. You're a young black man. Listen,
come on, brother.
Listen, you're a young black man from Baltimore that made it. You made it.
Yeah,
you already won. The odds was against you from the jump. So if you wake up tomorrow and say I'm done, look at the career, look at the body of work that he done. You saying that's not good enough, or you wanted more? You wanted more? That the man's that's how he feel. That's how he feel.
I agree. He's entitled to feel how he feels, but I think that we can, as fans, critique him based on that. I think those are valid critiques. You can't, like you said, he could do what he wants. He's a grown man. Like, do what you want to do. But I'm just saying, as fans of the sport, I think it's valid for us to critique the way you do your career. I don't think that's out of bounds.
I tried to tell him Don Juan, but he don't want to believe me.
Bro, Espinoza said they offered Shakur a one-fight deal and he didn't want it. Stop it, Naji. Well, I mean, I could pull up an interview with Shakur where he says that didn't happen. So I don't really know. It's just, I guess we're just gonna do he say, she say, maybe, because I don't know.
I'm just saying, Espinoza said it.
Pull up a Jay Prince interview where he said that didn't happen also. So I don't. How do we resolve this? You know what I'm saying?
And we do you want to let the fans come in and ask you a couple questions before we get out of here?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Let's do it. Again, Senior, thank you, man, for sharing your platform as always. You know, I try to just keep it as real as I can and say it. I know everybody don't like it, but listen, man, this is me, and I keep it 100 the way I feel.
We're gonna chop it up. You know, I ain't got no problem chopping it up. You know what I mean? Long as I know what you would do, I'm good. Long as I know what you would do in the situation, I'm good, man. That's all I need to hear.
That's funny.
I know you would do the exact same thing, and that's your man, 100 grand Shakur is. You'll leave his ass right there on the curb to go get that tank interview. I hear you, Naji.
But what I would do,
you left his ass on the curb, son. I'm coming to pick you up today. Oh man, I got this fat ass chick. I ain't get the son. I'll see you tomorrow. You know what I mean? You left his ass there. I ain't mad at you, Naji.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Naji, I ain't mad at you, Naji. I ain't mad at you.
In that scenario you said, I will go get that bag. You're right. You're right.
As you're supposed to.
I ain't gonna cap.
This guy come on here with a beat on, laid back, getting comfortable. What's going on, EA? How you feeling? What's up, champ?
What's up, man?
I can't kind of talk to me. You look like hold. Take a deep breath first, because you look like angry man coming on here. Go ahead.
I'm not angry, man.
The smoke coming.
It's not smoke. It's not anger. Shout out to you, Senior. Shout out to Naji. I know, Senior, you said you know, I was saying a lot of things and you were replying. First of all, I know that people got their little biases. I'm from the DC area. All right. That's number one. There was a lot of people in DC that are Tank fans. You know what I'm saying? When the fight happened, there are a lot of people in DC that were rooting for Tank. There were a few that were standing with Lamont. Lamont got the draw. Y'all keep saying that. Well, Senior, I've heard you say it a few times. Oh, Lamont, you know, he's got, Tank, he's got to make money. He's got to do what's best for him. But he also just said, and I've said this multiple times, just a couple days ago, him and Lamont were tweeting. He said, the same way I put food on your table, I can snatch it out your hands. My thing is, look, man, this is a sport. Go make your money, right? But why are you talking about you made it out where you came from to make some money? Why are you talking about taking money out of other people's mouths?
Did you understand the context of the situation?
Yes, I understand the context of the situation.
So what is the context of the situation? Explain to me.
Tank is saying I made you and I can unmake you. But bro, you just had a draw and it's controversial. I mean, there's some people that say Lamont won. It's controversial.
Did you know Lamont roast before that fight? Did you know Lamont roast before that fight?
Bro, I'm from the DC area. Why would I not know?
I just asked. I'm asking everybody. I want to ask everybody.
Yes, I knew who Lamont Roach was. I'm from the DC.
Okay. Like, you from DC? I'm a bad guy. But I'm so
Tank is a great, and also let me say this.
I'm saying, but Lamont started woofing. You know what I mean? He got a little big for his britches. Oh, calm down, buddy. You know what I mean?
As he should. That was a great fight.
But the same way you was humble coming in. Now understand something. You know what I mean? Let's not forget that press conference where, you know, we all know how Tank can get. I'm not even gonna be like that because your mother right there. You know what I mean? That's the respect he had for him. You know what I mean? So for you to turn around and get to doing all this now, you know what I mean? All the bullshit. How can you be mad at him for like, damn, shorty, I gave you this, I came back, and this how you gonna act? Come on, man.
No, I'm with you on that. But here's my thing: how much is him trying to promote himself for the fight? He has to promote a fight, right?
Man, that man been on the mixtape world tour every chance he get talking about Tank.
I would do the same thing.
Well, okay, think about this. Let me ask you this, Senior. If you went into the biggest fight of your life,
so how can you get mad at that man for feeling some type of way? You've been on a world tour talking bad about me. You see what I'm saying? All this, all that.
All right, can I ask you a question?
You wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be on that interview if it wasn't for me.
Can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
If you was in the boxing game and you was a pro fighter, you had the biggest fight of your life, right? Not only did you feel like you won the fight, but you also, I know you keep saying the ref didn't call it, but if you know boxing, and I know you know boxing, you know you can't take a knee, right? Now, I'm not even going to say that. If you feel you won the fight, you just had the fight of your life. Nobody gave you a chance. Everybody's saying, no, we don't want to see you fight. You're going to get knocked out. You don't have no chance. Everybody's making podcasts and everything about how you shouldn't even be in the building with Tank. And you feel like you won. Wouldn't you feel a certain way? Wouldn't you want to fight him again? Wouldn't you take advantage if nobody knew you and take advantage of all the naysayers saying you didn't even deserve to be in the ring? Wouldn't you say, yeah, I did that? And I know, Tank, I've been doing this for a while. Wouldn't you want your voice heard? That's all I'm saying.
Be respectful.
Salute, JoJo.
I said just be respectful. That's all the man saying. Be respectful.
What was disrespectful that he did?
Whatever he said made that man feel some type of way. Be respectful. That's all I can tell you.
Tank told the man he's gonna pull up at his son's school. That's not disrespectful.
Man, listen. However that man respond, that's how he respond.
But what did he say? Okay,
that's not for me. That's not my situation. I'm just obviously when you hear how it was played out, that man said something. That man ain't like what he said. He responded back. You know what I mean? That's all I can go off. I can't get into the details. That's not my business.
I'm just saying, Senior, if I don't, people say that Lamont went on a draw tour, but it's like he thought he won. He
thought he won.
It ain't like he went on a draw tour where it was like, yo, I lost the fight and I'm doing this. That was a legit case where he's like, I feel like I got robbed, and I'm celebrating the fact that he believes that his crowd and a lot of boxing fans believe that he won. And I think that's a valid thing to celebrate against one of the best fighters in the world.
I never said nothing was wrong with celebrating. All I said was obviously that man felt as though he wasn't being respectful in his celebration. That's it.
I just think he didn't like that he's celebrating. That's what I think.
Yeah. Also, here's another thing.
He felt some type of way about something and he ain't like it. He got the right.
All right, here's my next thing. If you have the fight of your life, you think you won. Is it a draw tour if these outlets are reaching out to you?
Nah, I'm just saying that's what we call it. The mixtape tour, the draw tour. We ain't never see all them interviews with Slim. Now he on a world tour. That's all it is.
You got to take advantage of the moment. This is the biggest moment you got.
That's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, I don't know the case. I don't know. All I'm saying is, Slim must have said something. Slim ain't like what Slim said. He felt some type of way, or however you want to put it. Whatever it wasn't respectful enough in that man's eyes. That's the only reason I can see somebody making a statement saying the same way I put food on your plate is the same way I can snatch it off. That man said something that man ain't like. That's all I can say.
All right. I mean, I've said what I wanted to say. I just had those questions about the snatchies and that. I mean, I don't know if anybody else wants to come up here, but I just find it's just interesting to me, man. And this is also on top of that, I am from DC. Lamont is not even my favorite fighter, but bro, after Jake Paul, I don't know if he will, he may not. I would like him to see him fight. If he doesn't, like you said, he can choose what he wants to do. But like Naji's been saying, the competitor in you, hopefully in this 7-fight deal, which he did say on the Naji interview, he fights one of these guys. That's all I'm hoping
That's
for.
just one scene. Just give me one. It's
If you know
remind
what
me.
I'm,
It's like when LeBron went to the Heat and he did the decision, and it was like,
Let's see,
yeah,
Ja.
I'm making a decision and I'm doing this and I'm gonna get the bag and I'm gonna do it. People criticized them. It's like people can criticize because they didn't like that we feel like you're not doing the most competitive thing.
All right. Oh, you finish EA because I got a couple other guys.
no, let them people go, man. I'm gonna give everybody a chance.
I appreciate
Salute,
you.
EA.
Appreciate
Salute,
thanks for
brother.
coming on, man.
Yo, salute, Ace. What's up?
Ja, you ready? Oh, where you go at?
Bag 7,
Yeah.
nah, man. No
Well,
I
disrespect.
can't see you. All right, what's going on, Ja? What's up?
Going on, salute Naji, salute Senior.
Salute, good brother.
I just wanted to see why, like, for all the boxing fans, why it's okay, like, a specific fight that I really wanted to see, especially after Keyshawn got a belt. Like, I wanted to see Keyshawn versus Shakur. Like, why is that okay for a boxing fan to be like, yeah, that's cool. They friends. They shouldn't fight when they could have had it basically like an in-house fight because they close, and then they could have unified the belts. That would have been a big fight.
So wait, but what are you saying though?
Like, because when it comes to Tank, he get a lot of backlash for like carrying the sport of boxing and making good fights, fighting elite fighters for the sport. Like, why wasn't there no backlash for Keyshawn and Shakur saying that they wasn't going to fight each other?
I think there's a couple of ways. One is that's not the first time that we've seen that in the sport, right? Like, I think Joe Frazier and Kenny Norton were very close friends and they never fought. So, I mean, it's not the first time we've seen that, right? Like, you're going to go in there and fight a guy that you're close with. And, you know, this is boxing. We all know motherfuckers get hurt in here for real. Like, you could hurt somebody that you care about. That's a real possibility. So do I necessarily like it? No. I've told them both that. Like, I want to see y'all motherfuckers fight. I've said that multiple times. But I also think is that they came in the game doing the same thing. It wasn't like, yo, we just got the championship level and they did that. I interviewed Bob Arum about 2 months ago, and he said that in the thing because I asked him about Keyshawn, and he said, yeah, when Keyshawn, he said I met Keyshawn because I was around when we signed Shakur. Keyshawn used to tag along, and I said, oh, okay. So I said, what did you think about them not fighting each other as a promoter? Does that make you upset? And he said, no, it didn't bother me because before Keyshawn even signed, him and Shakur told me already before we signed, we're not going to fight each other. I'm going to let you know that. So I think it's something that's been consistent, but I agree with you. Do I like it? No, but I think that they came in the game doing that though.
So that's only my point is like, they shouldn't get credit where Tank get backlash for doing stuff that they obviously doing. Like, they not making these fights that they could make, and it'll be a big fight. It'll be big for the sport of boxing. And then they get all the like leadway when it come to like, oh yeah, Shakur definitely take the fight and all of that, but like not to me, it don't look like that just based off of something like that. Like a history of those type of things. It don't look like he'd just be willing to take a fight. And I feel like it shouldn't be that hard for him to take, even if he didn't get paid for fighting Tank, the highest that he ever been paid. If he feel confident that he was going to win that fight, because a lot of people saying Tank don't feel confident that he going to win, but it's not no criticism, like the same energy for whoever they want him to fight. Like if he felt so confident, then he could probably take a less amount than his highest amount, because if he win that fight, then after that it's only up from there. Like, so that don't really make sense to me.
Well, what I'm saying is what doesn't make sense to me in that scenario, there's no fighter that has fought Tank that made less than their biggest payday. Every fighter that's fought Tank has made their highest payday. Every single one of them since after Pedraza. Every single one of them, when they fought Tank, that was their highest payday. Pitbull, Garcia, Frank Martin, all of them. So how come Shakur is not the high? Everyone else could get their highest payday, but not him?
I'm not saying he shouldn't get his highest payday. I'm saying it'll be worth it if he feel confident that he'll win in that fight.
But why you sure? Why he got to get the short and no one else got to get short?
He don't have to get the short end. He could still get his highest payday. But even if he didn't, it'll be worth it if you feel so confident that you will win that fight. Because if you beat Tank, then that just boosts your name that much.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm saying like, nah, he should get a highest payday. But I'm saying even if he didn't, it'd still be worth it to take that fight.
All right, Jai. All right, Jai. I got to wrap it up. I got 2 more people behind you.
All right.
Yo, salute, brother.
Salute.
I forgot to ask him if he was from Baltimore, that guy.
I think.
Oh, that's Ace Guapo right there.
What up, Naji? What up? Salute.
What's good?
What up, senior? Salute.
What's going on, champ? How you feeling?
Chilling. Nah, I'm a diehard Tank fan. I was just like, I still wouldn't agree with the whole respectful thing in boxing, because I don't know how, if in boxing, like how do you be respectful in boxing?
No.
If it's a competitive sport.
No, what I'm saying, let me say something. What I'm saying is,
what
he said something that he didn't like. When I say respectful, like he said something that he didn't like, he responded the same way I made you. I take the food off your table. Obviously, something was said that he felt was disrespectful. Can we agree? You understand what I'm saying?
I mean,
whatever Lamont said or did something that he didn't like. So he said, saying why I put food on your table, I can snatch it off. Snatches. That's what I'm saying.
So you agree with him having to be respectful to get the Tank fight?
All I'm saying is, in that situation, he said something or did something that he didn't like, and that's why he made a statement. You can do whatever you want.
What did he do, senior? What did he even do?
I'm trying to figure out what he did. Though.
I don't know, but I'm just saying, like when I look at the situation, for somebody to make a comment like that, somebody did something that somebody didn't like, and this was their comment. They felt this.
I don't think he didn't do nothing. It just seemed like he just kept saying, "I won," and Tank didn't like.
I'm a Tank fan, and Tank said the most disrespectful shit. So I don't understand what the fuck Lamont said.
He who he is. He know what he can do.
Yeah, but if it was something disrespectful, like nigga, the whole world would know what he said. Nobody know what he said. Nah, you know what he said.
I'm just saying, like when y'all keep saying that, all I'm saying is this is what it looked like to happen to me. This is my opinion. He said something or did something. He didn't like it. He responded back. I'll take that shit from you.
But why does nobody know what he said though? I'm trying.
I don't know how he really feel. I'm just saying when I look at the situation, that's what I take from it.
All I'm saying is this, senior. I know another guy who said the respectful thing. His name is Canelo Alvarez, and he said David Benavidez was being disrespectful, and that's why he's not gonna fight him. And
listen,
I'm like,
listen, I ain't got nothing to do with all
that. But that's after Benavidez was respectful. You know what I mean?
I'm just telling you how what I took from the situation. I don't know. Like the man just turned his Instagram back on. I don't know. I see that, and I'm like, oh, all right. I don't know. The man must have said something he ain't like. That's just what I took from him.
Okay, I get it. Okay.
They say
this what Mr. Joel said. This what Mr. Joel said. Naji, he tried to get the draw overturned, talk shit about him for months, and now suing him. I wonder why he don't want to give him another huge bag.
Yeah, the suing shit was crazy. That was wild.
Salute, JoJo.
I don't know how you sue a nigga if a nigga gave you opportunity. That was crazy. I didn't agree.
You know what I'm saying? Like that could be. You know what I mean? We don't know. But something happened to it, though he felt some type of way about it, or like, you know what I mean? It rubbed him the wrong way. I ain't even gonna say feel, but it rubbed him the wrong way.
Yeah, I personally think that Tank is gonna take this fight with Paul, and then he might run it back. I think he's gonna run it back with Lamont after. So you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not really like all big and everybody going crazy about this shit.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
But he gotta fight one of the top guys, man. That's
what I'm gonna do, Ace. Guess what I'm gonna do?
What you gonna do?
I know they announced that fight. I know Tank posted that fight. I know that fight is real. I'm gonna watch that fight. That's what's coming up next. I can't speak for down the line, down the road. I know how this boxing should go. That's the one that's announced. That's the one I'm looking forward to. I can't, you know what I mean? We get it. Like I told you, Naji, I want it. If we get it, we get it. If we don't, shit happens. Who more wanted fucking Fury and Wilder?
Yeah.
Not Fury and Wilder, Joshua and Wilder. Everybody wanted that shit. Did we get it? No.
Well, let me ask you this, senior. So after he fight Paul, you think Tank's gonna retire or he gonna keep this shit pushing?
Ace, I don't know. I know we got the Jake Paul fight coming up. That's the one I'm looking forward to.
No, you gotta know. You got to up them behind you. You got to up the whole center behind you.
I don't know what that man's gonna do. I know he announced the Jake Paul fight, so I know we're gonna get that one.
Okay. Okay. All right, I get it. I mean, y'all up the niggas be on that agenda, nigga. So y'all niggas,
What agenda?
Salute the
y'all niggas don't reveal the sources. But I get it, man. Shit, I respect it.
I'm just
It
telling
is
you what
what
I
it is.
know. The Jake Paul fight announced. They announced it. That's what's next.
Yeah. All
You
right,
know what I
man.
mean?
Yeah, y'all.
Appreciate you.
All right, y'all have a good
Appreciate
night,
you.
man. Appreciate
All
it.
right, salute, brother.
Yeah, I get a couple more and then we get on up, wrap it on up out of here now.
All right,
Do
for sure.
you feel as though we got a clear, concise decision? Because now I know what you would do. You gonna go get that bag too. You know what I mean? I know it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So I can sleep good tonight. You know what I mean?
Fun. That's hilarious. I ain't gonna lie. That is funny.
You'll leave that man right there on the curb. Go straight to the tank. What's going on, boy? Yeah, we good again. You know what I mean? Let me get that interview.
But you know what I would do? I would set the date for our interview. Yo, I got to do this, but we gonna do this on this day, so everybody know what's going on.
You can try to spin it. You can try to spin it how you want to be. You know what I mean? A good replacement. But you already said at first what you gonna do. You gonna run get that tank interview. What's going on, Jerron Smith? What's going on? How you feeling?
I'm all right. I got a few questions for Naji.
Go ahead,
Salute, brother.
Naji right here.
How you doing, Naji, man? You all right, man? I just wanted to ask,
Let's do it.
like, to piggyback off what the other dude said. Tank is out the picture now. There's not no big fights that Shakur's making. There's not no big Tiafimo is out here panhandling for fights. Seriously. So what big fights can be made now that Tank is out the way? Because now you don't have Tank to blame. So Shakur should be moving and stepping on something.
I mean, that's the plan. I mean, we've seen him and Tiafimo suggesting that they're supposed to take a fight. You know, Shakur's called out Tiafimo. Tiafimo's responded on Twitter. I know they've both been saying that they're looking to try to set up a fight. So to me, that looks like what could be the next fight is Shakur and Tiafimo. But if not, him and Lamont Roach have also made that clear. Actually, Lamont told me in the interview, the last interview I did with him, he said that a Shakur fight was something that he was open to and he would like to do. So I think, you know, it could be a fight with either Tiafimo Lopez or Lamont Roach come top of the year. So I agree with you. I do think that Shakur at this moment should be fighting some bigger fights. I agree with you.
Now, based on the history of Tiafimo, he's called out Jerron Ennis. He's called out several other fighters where fights were supposed to be made, especially Devin Haney, on several occasions. Fight never got made. So if we being real, like you said, if we know boxing, like you said, I would think Shakur would have already made the fight with Lamont because we know that Tiafimo fight ain't happening.
Well, from what I heard, Lamont Roach is trying to take a fight in the interim. You know, I think he's been out for a bit since then. I know he was in training camp the whole time trying to wait for a Tank rematch, which obviously is not happening. So from what I heard, Lamont is going to be taking another fight, within the next month or so, I guess preparing for the top of the year.
Now, is it me or do you find it kind of odd that Lamont went straight to, what is his name? Gabe Flores? When there's other killers out there? Remember, he a killer now. He went 12 with Tank. He got a draw. He a killer. Why would we go, even if he wants a fight in the interim, shouldn't it be another big fight? Like that, these are the things that I'm not understanding because Tank get flack for a whole bunch of stuff. And as Senior said, Pitbull turned into a money-making machine after he fought Tank. And let's not forget, Pitbull was pulled up within the last 3 to 4 weeks at the last minute because of the allegations that Rolly went through. Pitbull the only one that's actually taking real fights if we keeping it a bean. Pitbull putting on, but Pitbull putting on, but he not getting that shine like that. As far as Shakur go, my biggest thing is Shakur won all these fights. Tank getting flack for fighting Jake Paul, but was it not a month and a half ago? Shakur was trying to negotiate a fight with Conor Ben, who would have had to come down from, is it 160?
Are you comparing real like Conor Ben and real fighters to Jake Paul? Is that what we really doing? Are we seriously about to do that?
Are we? You absolutely right. Without the PEDs, who is Conor Ben and who is he beat? Please explain to me. Just like you do this, I do this too, Naji. So who is Conor Ben without the PEDs? Talk to me. On
What do you mean?
on PEDs, who is his biggest win, Naji? Besides Chris Algieri.
Yeah, I would say that's his biggest win. Chris Algieri.
Knock it off. Knock it off. What has Chris Algieri done? Come on, Naji.
Or you want to say Granados, maybe? You know what I'm saying? Those are his biggest wins. Granados or Algieri.
So Shakur fighting Conor Ben is fine? That's fine with you?
That's absolutely a better fight than these are we're talking about real fighters versus an entertainment fighter. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So what I'm saying is Shakur would rather leave 135 to meet. He's gonna have to meet Conor Ben at a catchweight who's coming down from 160 when there's smoke down there in 35. Is there
Conor
not?
Ben's not a real 160. He went up to 160 to fight Chris Eubank. He's never fought at 160 his entire career before that.
And he's a real 147. He's definitely not a 135. So they will have to meet somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Is there not smoke at 135 still? Because Kid Austin's still sniffing around. He looked pretty healthy to me. Fresh out the hospital.
Don't do that. Shakur already gave Kid Austin a fight and it didn't happen. So that's I would agree with you if it was like that didn't happen. We were there. We seen the fight. They sent the offer. The fight happened. Kid Austin's team pulled out. I guess they got sick, whatever the case is. But that happened. That happened.
So with that going on, you want Tank to revisit the rematch, right? Because we want to see the best fight the best. So we don't want to see Shakur versus Kid Austin no more. Is that what you're telling us? The guy that's ranked number one in WBA, ranked top 10.
How could you compare Kid Austin and Shakur to Tank and Lamont Roach? They just they fought and they fought to a controversial draw.
Well, look, that's how I'm gonna compare them, right? Because according to y'all and according to you, before the fight even happened, Lamont was a 130 fighter coming up. Kid Austin at 135, and he's ranked in several of the
He had the opportunity, brother. He had the opportunity, brother. It's not.
Hey, but look, Naji. But look, I get that. Lamont Roach had his opportunity too, brother. And he didn't win. He didn't win.
It got taken away from him. Let's be honest here.
Oh,
Come on.
We talking about what's in the history books. Does the history book? Let me ask you, Naji. Does the history book say Lamont Roach versus Gervonta Davis draw, but it was taken away from him, or does it state Lamont Roach versus Gervonta Davis draw? What it states? What does the book state? When we long gone, what is our kids going to read?
I don't think it works like that, brother. Like we all. This is the sport of boxing. We've seen robberies. What do you mean? Tim Bradley beat Manny Pacquiao. Nobody's sitting here saying, "Yeah, Tim Bradley beat." We all seen the fight. We all know what happened.
Jeff Horn beat Manny Pacquiao too.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Is like there's context to everything. It's never just like, oh, yo, whatever happened. This is boxing, brother.
Hold
up, time out. But you got to hear the verbiage in the question, though, Naji. He didn't say as far as conversation. He said in the books.
Right. What are we going to read in the books? What is it going to say?
Well, you know what it says, but we're not talking about the books. We're talking about.
No, he was talking about. That's why I had to stop you. He was talking about the books. His initial question was, "What is it going to say in the books?"
I could say plenty of fights that happened in the books that nobody acknowledges. That's what it is. We could.
All right, you're right.
Do that all day.
Okay, you're right. Let me go with
that point. Getting both of y'all on the same page. That's all.
I appreciate you saying. Let me go with your analogy then. Pacquiao and Marquez fought how many times?
4.
How many times did Marquez knock him out?
1.
What's the context in that? Because Manny Pacquiao won how many times?
They had a draw, I think, in one of them, so 2.
But they fought 4 times. Yeah, exactly. So what's the context in that knockout?
What do you mean?
You said that the books is going to say 1 draw, 2 wins, and 1 knockout defeat to Juan Manuel Marquez. According to you, there's context in each fight. What is the context on how Marquez got that knockout? When it was 1 draw, 2 wins. Manny Pacquiao was obviously the better fighter, right?
No, I don't get how you say that. I don't really understand the point that you're making, brother, to be honest. No, but I'm saying is this. What I'm saying is like if we're talking about pick Oscar what was it? Or Pernell Whitaker versus Chavez.
Right.
Like again, there are clear fights that on the scorecards, or you want to just look at books and then just say the books. To me, if you're just looking at a book and making a decision, that's for casuals. The people that actually really do this and you watch the thing, you add context to whatever happened. You can't just say, come on, man.
Go ahead. Now, even with your fans, today, the fans that you have today, do you think, especially the fans of yours, when you talk about certain fighters, do you think that do you think when they look at their books, well, let's just say, I'm gonna put it in different context. For Canelo fans that's getting hyped about this fight right now, when they talking about great Mexican fighters, do you think that they go all the way back and really watch the fight of Whitaker and Chavez, or do you think they look at Chavez and be like, oh, us Mexicans have a great history of beating these types of fighters? Chavez beat Pernell Whitaker. What you think they run with? Because I think that nowadays, especially seeing as how the boxing game has changed, all people do is go back and look to see what's in the books. There's not that much studying going on no more, Naji.
I don't know, man.
You see, we all come to your platforms to get the information.
No, I don't know, brother. I think I would disagree with you, but I respect your point. I think to me, more so, like you have to, every win, you got to add context to whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? For us to like really talk about it as boxing fans. I think everything, especially with controversial decisions, you know, there's always going to be context to it. So I think that even in the fact that Tank got a draw, there's the context to that. It was a controversial draw. And I think there's certain fights that we all as a community acknowledge are controversial. I think that's one of them.
All right, now my last thing is,
Jerron, I gotta wrap it up. I got somebody else coming behind you.
Oh, all right, I got you.
All right, appreciate you.
All
right, brother.
And wait, go ahead. I just had Richie Baby right there. What happened?
Oh, my man, Richie Baby in the building. Yeah, Richie Baby, come back, man.
Yeah, so y'all kind of got off subject on me a little bit.
Yeah, that went left. That went a little left.
But let me ask you this question, right? Oh, never mind. Let me. I need to bring him
in. Let me see my man, Richie Baby,
with an intro or something. You know what I mean?
Richie Baby, please say the baby.
Where you go at? Yo, nephew.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, nephew.
Richie Baby, please say the baby.
Hey, what's good, chat? You know what I'm saying? W's in the chat, man. You know, amazing show tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate it.
You know, I'm out here riding right now, you know, trying to put a lobster and steak on my plate so I can be straight, you know?
Oh, I like your style, kid. Hey,
I got a question for my brother Naji though, man.
What's up, good brother? Talk to me.
Where you gonna be at November 15th?
I'm not sure. I'll let you know though.
You gonna come to the Tank and Jake Paul fight, right?
Maybe.
In Atlanta, Georgia. I mean, you know, maybes ain't too, you know, maybe I might go to sleep tonight. You know, maybe I might get drunk. You know.
Yeah.
It depends.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we might do that. We might watch it. So I'll be watching it. From where, I'm not sure, but I'll definitely be watching.
So you 100% that you're gonna be watching it though, right?
100.
All right, that's all I need to know then, man. You know.
Nah, I got.
That's all I need to know. You know.
I can't
the face
cap,
of boxing. So my main point is, no matter who he fight, you gonna be tuned in. So it's just like with a lot of these niggas, right? You know, and this ain't even no shots at you. It's just for all the people that, you know, man, I can't believe he doing this. I can't believe he doing that. But you niggas gonna be watching it though. So it's like it don't matter. It don't matter if that nigga was fighting a dog, a pit bull, a Godzilla. You niggas gonna be tuning in watching the fight. And check this out. He doing this shit so he can feed the team to make sure everybody
Hold up,
right.
Richie Baby.
So for the niggas that's, you know, in denial about who he taking to fight and how he gonna feed his family, these the same niggas that are cross they day one mans off of 50 bands, you know? So you can't judge another man that found out a solution to be able to feed his family. It's niggas that'll kill their mama over that bag, you know? But my nigga getting it the right way. You know what I'm saying? You know, niggas cracking Joe. Man, I can't believe. But if Jake Paul called Joe phone and offered you 40 mil, you gonna take the fight too.
ASAP.
And a lot of man, but you know, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Man, you gonna take that fight because that shit gonna change your life. And it's gonna change the people that's around
Naji
you.
in the ring with Jake Paul.
Like
Man,
right
I get
now,
Naji
you
like 30 seconds real one. You know what I'm saying? He's soaking wet, you know.
don't get it fucked up, Richie. That nigga, listen, I'm 6'5", 220 with a long jab. Don't get it fucked up, Richie.
Yeah.
Don't let the
But
YouTube videos fool you, nigga.
My main point is that, you know, a lot of people talking about what they wouldn't do, but they ain't never been in a position to be able to do it. You know, Shakur just did an interview on TMZ and they asked him would he do it, and he said absolutely he would. But you know, he chasing that legacy shit. But a nigga can't say what he wouldn't do if he wasn't offered that position to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit that I say I wouldn't do, but you know, either her or there. But the main thing
I mean,
is
listen,
that,
Richie, I agree with what you're saying. I do think that, you know, trying to get the money, a lot of people who are in the position would do that. But I also think that you have to take the criticism that comes with that. And I used this reference earlier before you got on, which is when LeBron James decided to go to Miami to win a ring, and he did that to team with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, everybody gave him flack because they felt like you're taking the competition aspect out of it. And I think this is the same thing.
criticism for who? Criticism for who? Who got to accept that criticism?
Tank.
Tank don't give a fuck about y'all criticism. That's the point I'm trying to make. Bro,
Oh,
Big Bro don't give a fuck. He
He
don't give a
don't gotta care or
fuck.
not, but I'm just saying it's gonna come with it.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga sleeping good at night. You know, silk bed sheets. Nigga ain't worrying about none of y'all opinions. And that's the main thing of what a nigga trying to get y'all to understand. Y'all so focused about what he's doing, but y'all be forgetting about the shit that y'all doing. And I understand this boxing talk. Listen.
Money he make. I don't get no money from him. So whatever he makes got nothing to do with me. I don't care about that. And that ain't just
hey,
him.
Man, blessings
any
in the
fighter.
chat though, man. W's in the motherfucking chat, man.
Yeah, man. Blessings and W's.
I just want to slide through and show some love. I just want to slide through and show some love, man. You know, and just really get that message out to the world that, you know, if it's a life changing opportunity to feed your family, man, take that shit. And I ain't talking about selling your soul or selling no ass to get some cash, but I'm talking about the right way to make sure that your peoples is straight forever. Just like how Terrence Bud Crawford. To a lot of people, Terrence Bud Crawford is being cherry picked by Canelo. Am I correct? For Canelo to choose a smaller fighter to come up. But in a real life situation, with niggas like us, we look at that like that's greatness, right?
Hold on, bro, Richie. Do you not care if Tank don't fight an A-level fighter? You don't care?
Hey man, bro gonna do what he gonna do. But all these narratives niggas scared of this, niggas scared of that.
But I'm asking you, do you care though? Do you care? Or are you like, nah, I don't care. Either way, it don't matter to you.
Can I answer your question, but in a more unique way?
Yes, sir.
When I see bro in Atlanta, cause you know I'm in camp and shit, I gotta go back out there to camp. When I see bro, I'm gonna let him know like this. Nigga, keep doing what you doing to feed your motherfucking family, dog. Period.
So you don't care?
So that's my answer, most definitely. Now,
okay, he must be driving. Hit the dead spot.
No, I appreciate you coming on, Naji, man. Another dope.
Yo, senior man, thank you, brother. I appreciate it. It's always, I love sparring with you, brother. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna wear some headgear next time I come in here. I'm gonna put my headgear on.
Nah, you good. You good. We might do a 4-rounder or something next time. I don't know. We get in the ring, do a 4-round. I see you say you tell nephew you got long jab. So we might get in the ring, do a little podcast 4-rounder, a little friendly 4-rounder. You know what I mean?
Man. It's expensive, seeing I cost a lot to get in there, brother. But you know what I'm saying? Let me know.
I know some people in high places. You know what I mean?
Listen, man, again, yo, blessings to you, man, and everything you do. Your platform, man. Salute to the work that you putting in for this boxing community, man. So, yo, thank you for having me, bro.
No, I appreciate you, Naji, for coming through, man. Make sure y'all go follow Cigar Talk. Another dope show, man. Called the man out. He came. You can't be mad at him. He answered the call. He came through. You know what I mean? We found out what he'd do in the situation. You know what I mean? We know he gonna go get the bag too. So you know what I mean? He just was an angry fan at the time. You know what I mean? Tank is his favorite boxer. You know what I mean? He was a little upset. He couldn't control his emotions at the time. But we came over here. We got some understanding. Now we know what Naji would do in the situation. He'll leave Shakur Stevenson right there on the curb to go get that interview with Tank.
Yeah, that's funny. Man.
Another dope show.
Salute to the chat, man. Yo, Miss JoJo, salute. Everybody, salute. Thank y'all for welcoming me, man. And yeah, check me out. Cigar Talk.
Yeah, appreciate you, Naji.
All right, bro. Later.
All right. Another dope show, man. Hope y'all enjoyed the Friday night, man. And just like that, man, we see y'all tomorrow. Sunday.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah, yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. Now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up for nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.